Greetings, citizens, and welcome back to the Hidden Dagger Inn. While I've been taking a short break from Ashes of Creation, I stumbled upon an exciting new game which had an early access playtest. I had so much fun that I needed to share my thoughts on it. What's the game, you're asking? Well, it's called Sand. So imagine Sea of Thieves, Atlas, and Lost Oasis all collided into a massive diesel punk sandbox where players command walking fortresses, kind of like mortal engines, across the deadly wasteland, scavenging for resources and fighting for their survival. That's Sand, an upcoming extraction battle royale that's already stealing the hearts and hours of those lucky enough to join its current playtest. I had Sand sitting on my wish list on Steam for a while, not really knowing much beyond the screenshots and the concept of it. But when the playtest opened up this last weekend, complete with a few invites for friends and family, I jumped in. And trust me, I really didn't know what to expect. I went in just curious, and I walked away completely hooked on Sand. Almost 30 hours later, and after losing countless Tramplers, crashing right before the extractions, and laughing through the chaos, I can honestly say this game is something special. Yes, it's buggy, but it's a playtest. That's the point. The fun survived the flaws, and that's what's rare. The whole premise is pretty simple. Players are returning to the desert planet Sophie, a post-evacuation wasteland brimming with lost artifacts, valuable resources, and a danger at every turn, literally. It's a diesel punk world where survival and scavenging and strategies all collide, and there's players all around you in their own tramplers. You must choose your battles wisely. What's the mission? Glad you asked. Loot, build, fight, and extract, all while keeping your Trampler and your crew alive, or solo, in this unforgiving environment. After extracting the loot from the world of Sophie, you'll be able to bring your haul back to your mobile base for sorting, crafting, and trade. Some of the rare materials can be refined into components to upgrade your gear or vehicle, while other resources are sold to the merchants for currency and reputation. Every item you collect tells a story of survival of the shifting dunes, and deciding whether to keep, craft, or sell your spoils becomes a part of the strategy that determines how long you're going to be able to endure in the wasteland. But the heart of the game is Tramplers. Forget ships and cars. Here you ride the Tramplers, massive walking war beasts that serve as your base, your transport, and a fortress all in one. You can customize every inch of them. Layout and structural design, weapons, turrets, defenses, storage compartments, engines, and mobility systems. You can either pick from a pre-made Trampler or design your own unique monstrosity. And this is where the magic begins. It captures the creativity and engineering of Atlas shipbuilding, the cooperation and adventurer spirit of Sea and Thieves, and the nomadic survival-driven world of Lost Oasis. If you've ever dreamed of building your own roaming fortress and taking it into danger, well, this is your game. Whether you're looking for PvP or PvE, you're going to find it in the world of Sophie. Make sure you choose your fights wisely because every match is going to feel like a living ecosystem. You're going to face other players trying to steal your loot, board your Tramplers, disable your power systems. You have environmental threats like scorching heat day and freezing at night, roaming creatures like the sandworm, also with dynamic weather that can turn any fight sideways in a heartbeat. Ammo is limited to whatever you buy and find on the world of Sophie. Repairs take time and every encounter can be your last. This forces a tactical mindset. Pick your fights or die trying. It's the tension and the constant decision between greed and survival that makes Sand feel alive. If you're wondering about looting and exploration, there are many riches beneath the dunes of Sophie. Exploration is rewarding and dangerous in equal measure. You can loot wrecked ships buried in the sand, uncover locked crates filled with resources, break out your shovel and find some shiny objects in the sand, and it can definitely turn the tide of your next battle. If you're chasing the real treasures, though, you'll want to venture into the towns scattered across the map. They are heavily defended by minefields and NPCs, but they hold impressive loot and some really nice surprises. But you need to be on the lookout all the time. Tread carefully. Visibility is your enemy. With binoculars and the rising smokestacks from your running Trampler, enemies can spot you from a mile away. Out in the desert, being seen is often the first step to being hunted. One of the most satisfying touches in Sand is its Sea of Thieves style radial wheel, making it quick and easy to switch between tools and weapons and consumables. It keeps the gameplay fluid and intuitive, even in high pressure situations. You can repair your Trampler in battle as long as you've brought enough materials with you. You'll want to make sure you scavenge enough. It's a simple but vital system that rewards careful resource management and planning. Extraction done right. At its core, Sand is an extraction shooter, but not just in the traditional sense. You're not just running through the static maps, you're traversing a procedurally generated desert, looting dynamic points of interest, and battling through unpredictable weather patterns that reshape the session. The goal: get in, gather resources and treasures, and get out alive. Lose your Trampler before extraction? Kiss your loot goodbye. Now, like I said, this was a playtest, and there's gonna be another one upcoming soon. Make sure you go over to the Steam platform and put it on your wish list and sign up for the test. If you want to learn more about the game and there's not enough information, come onto the Sand Discord and get to know the community. It's a really great community so far. Whether you want to do solo, duo, trios, whatever your gig is, my final thoughts on Sand are it's rough and it's raw in some areas, but it's ridiculously fun. Despite the bugs and crashes, Sand already feels like something very special. Not just another cookie cutter battle royale. Blending Sea of Thieves and Atlas together, this game will bring you to the edge of excitement, and I genuinely cannot wait for future tests and its full early access release. If this game wasn't on your radar, I implore you, if you enjoy extraction games, give Sand a look. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you in the sands.